I want you to imagine a loser named Jeffrey. Now, when you think of Jeffrey, I want you to specifically think of an NPC. So you know those like characters in video games who you go to get quests or items. That's Jeffrey. He's a literal NPC. He's drifting through life with no sort of direction. He's on autopilot. But Adonis, when you think of Adonis, I want you to think of the main character. I want you to think of the guy who's going to the NPC to get quests, and then he's completing those quests, and then he's leveling up. I want you to think of Adonis as the main character who is full of direction. And one of the reasons Adonis has this direction is because of a crucial habit: meditation. My name's Alfie, and as you read by the title, in 2023 I meditated 359 days of the year. So for context, I basically missed 6 days of meditation. I hope my math's right on that. 6 days of meditation, roughly. Less than a week. And at the time of recording this, I want to say it's July 25th, 2024. And if we go onto my habit tracker app and we click on meditate, hopefully you can see it. It might be inverted for you, so I'll show you. Hopefully you can see that, but it's not focusing. But basically, it says 335 no, 335 days of the year I have meditated in a row. So for 335 days, I have not missed a single day of meditation so far. You can see, that's 335 days, best streaks. I'm not sure if you can see the date, but that's 26th of August 2023 to 25th of July 2024. Sorry if my mic was bugging out when that happened. It's just like I need to keep my mic hella close to my mouth. So I'm going to tell you the story about how I got into meditation. So in around January 2022, I found a video from a self-improvement YouTuber named Hamza. Right, pretty much if you're watching self-improvement content, I would be surprised if you haven't heard of Hamza yet. But he's basically a big self-improvement YouTuber if you don't know. And I was interested in becoming more attractive and building an aesthetic body. You know the reason why, bro. I'm not going to say it out loud. But that's what I was focused on. And 1 month later, in February 2022, I actually figured out that someone else in my school also watched Hamza. And so me and him would basically yap to each other about self-improvement, Jeffrey, Adonis, and all of that stuff. And it was great times. And and he told me that he's meditating, reading, and all of that stuff. And I'll be honest, at that time, I wasn't interested in any of that. All I wanted was to like build muscle and get girls. I'll just say it straight. That's all I cared about. But he started talking to me about meditation, and the benefits actually sounded good. And so I gave it a go. And I started watching Hamza's mental health videos, reading videos, and like started actually branching into self-improvement and not just bodybuilding. And so I didn't start with much actually. I wanted to, we're going to go and check, because I'm so glad I have it on my phone. So I can just like see what it was like. Way back to wow. Okay, so the earliest date I have is April 2022. April 18th, 2022, because that's when I started building my habit tracker. And the first time I tracked it, it was only for, you can't see that there, but it says 3 minutes. And then what was the day after that? 5 minutes. And then, 15. 10, 15, and then I missed a day, and then 5. So it was pretty spotty. I wasn't consistent with how much. Oh my, what the hell? You think I had an earthquake? That's just me being goofy, my bad. What was I saying? So, I was a bit spotty with my meditation. Some days I'd be doing 5 minutes, but other days I'd be doing 15, 10 minutes, and then whatever. It's all over the place. But I just stuck with it, and I kept on meditating every single day, at least for like 1 minute. At like a minimum, I had to do like a minute, 3 minutes or something, just for meditation. And now that I've done over like 700 meditation sessions, I'm going to tell you what I've learned, because the benefits that everyone talks about when it comes to meditation, it sounds unreal. I wouldn't believe you if you told me before I started self-improvement. I would never believe you if you told me that meditation would quite literally improve every single area of my life in some way, shape or form. I wouldn't believe you, but it does. I promise you, it actually does. And if you don't believe that and you've tried meditation before, I guarantee you're a liar. You haven't fully dedicated to meditation. You haven't fully dedicated yourself to meditation. You've done 1-2 sessions and then you thought, nope, I don't like meditation. It's boring. Not for me. I'm not doing it. It doesn't work. Imagine you go to the gym and do 2 workouts and then say, oh, everyone's lying. The gym doesn't build muscle. You would everyone would look at you like you're set 8, like you're in the, don't mean to, like you're in the stupid people class. Like people would genuinely think like you need extra help. It's the exact same with meditation. You can't do 1 or 2 sessions and then think, oh, it doesn't work. I would honestly say give it 2 weeks to a month before you say anything. Every single day for 30 days you're going to try meditation. And then if it doesn't work for you, or you don't see a little benefit or whatever you want to say, I'll cry with you, but you won't do it. It's just the truth. You won't do it. I promise you. And and let's say you do the 30 days and you don't see a benefit. You might be the odd one out, and you might be a guy who takes longer to see the benefits, probably because you fried your brain. This is like a test of your willpower, your discipline, and your attention span. Meditation will help you with your attention span. That's one of the things. Actually, this morning, I just realized how good my attention span is. I want to say I have a top 1% attention span. I was reading a book for 90 minutes straight from start to finish. And there was no fancy pictures. It was just text. It was just a story, and it was just text. And I read through it. Sure, I may have lost focus every now and then, but for 90 minutes straight, I was sat there reading. Most people on earth are incapable of doing that now. Meditation will solve that problem. My name is Alfie, and I help younger guys than me with self-improvement. Now, I don't want to waste too much of your time. There's 3 main benefits that I found when it came to meditating. The first one is that I have such an easy time focusing. I just told you that I read for 90 minutes straight. I promise you, when you start meditating, it's so much easier to focus because you can notice when you're getting thoughts. You gain awareness of when you're getting thoughts and what thoughts they are. That is called mindfulness. And right now, what most people are experiencing is mindlessness. And being mindless. They don't even realize that there are thoughts in their brain, negative thoughts, any sort of thoughts, and this is why they daydream so often and they lose focus easily. It's because you're mindless, and you have become mindless through things like social media, video games, porn, all of that stuff. That's why you're mindless. But once you start meditating and you get onto other areas of self-improvement as well, you get into self-improvement in general, you start becoming more mindful. You start being aware of your thoughts, negative and positive. And the second benefit that I found is that with these negative thoughts, you can actively choose not to feel them. I'm going to say that again. You actively get to choose whether you think negative thoughts. That is unbelievable. I would be sold at this point. You can actively choose. Like I have now got the power that 24/7 I can choose whether I want to feel a negative thought, and if I don't, which is basically never, I just choose not to listen to it and implant a positive thought instead. But when you're mindless, you don't have the awareness of your thoughts, and so you'll get into a negative thought spiral without even realizing, and it'll take you 5, 10, 15 minutes to realize, wait, I'm thinking negative thoughts. Whereas me, I don't mean to like toot my own horn or like boast here or anything, but basically I can recognize whether I'm getting negative thoughts within like at least 2 minutes, and then I'm like, I just snap out of it immediately, and so I rarely ever feel negative thoughts anymore. And also with meditation, by the way, just in general, as a general thing, meditation will allow you to have control over your thoughts. Meditation will basically allow you to have control over all of your brain. So if you want to focus more, anything that you requires actual brain power, it will improve. Mental health will improve. Like you'll have less negative thoughts. You'll have an easier time focusing. All of like stuff like that, anything related to like brain fog and being stupid and like ADHD and like depression and anxiety, I'm telling you, all of it is solved if you just meditate consistently. I know it's hard to believe that, and there'll be somebody like, there's no way like depression can be cured in like 2 weeks. I promise you, it works because I've done it, bro. It works because I've done it. I'm not saying this as a guy who's meditated once. I didn't make up. You know the habit tracker I showed you earlier? That's not made up. Like, you can accuse me of making it up and fine, yeah. I had a 2-year-long master plan ready to make this video to say, oh yeah, guys, see, I meditated 335 days in a row, guys, see? Obviously not. If you can just put your trust in me, like, I know it's going to be scary, you're going to blindly trust me, I promise you meditation will save your life. Another benefit of meditation is that I don't do the bad habits anymore. Because, again, I have control over my brain. I get to notice when I'm getting urges to fap, to play video games, to eat junk food, to watch Netflix. I literally recognize those thoughts in my brain before I actually go and do the bad habit. And I can snap myself. That there was no click there, but imagine. Hold on. Hands on mad sway. What? Flip sake. Yeah, I can whatever. I can snap myself. Oh my god. I can snap myself out of it before any damage is caused, and I can start doing good habits. This is the type of power you get when you start meditating, and that is powerful. You gain control over your mind again. When TikTok is trying to make their algorithm as addictive as possible, Instagram, porn, YouTube, video games, junk food, everything, anime, anything. And with the power of meditation, you can start to control your brain again, and that is so valuable. I would understand if you think I'm exaggerating the benefits, honestly. But I just want you to think for a moment, out of all the times you've seen people promoting meditation, surely there's got to be some truth to it. There's got to be a reason why people say it works. Again, it's just like the gym. You can't go to the gym once, do like 3 sets of bicep curls on 5 kilograms and then expect to become jacked. It's just not going to happen. The same way meditation, it's like, this is just one mindset to have with meditation. You're going to get thoughts. It's going to be difficult. You're going to get thoughts and you won't see the results for a while. You're going to be sat down trying to focus on your breath, and you'll get distracted for like 4 minutes out of a 5-minute session. But it's fine because it's progress. Because yesterday you probably didn't meditate. You can start now. we'll do some meditation together. It won't be long, and I know you're probably bored. It's like, oh no, not now. Just breathe in line with me. You can follow my hand. You can keep your eyes open or close them if you want. So in, out, in, out. We just did a really short meditation session, just like 30 seconds. And your mind definitely got thoughts during that, and that's okay. The longer you meditate, in terms of like day by day, and even in your sessions, if you go from 5 minutes to 20 minutes, you'll just have more opportunity to spot when your mind is wandering, and you can bring it back. And that's when you'll start to experience benefits. Just meditate, please. Like, I can't say enough about meditation. I could honestly talk about it for hours because it's so powerful, but you just need to trust the process. Carry on even when you don't see results. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. All of that, like, motivational stuff, just do it, and I promise meditation will change your life. Subscribe if you want to see some more self-improvement content from a small YouTuber like me. Safe. Yo, future me here. I've just finished editing the video. I forgot to mention that I have a beginners playlist. So like for self-improvement, if you're new to it, I've got a playlist, and it's just like the beginning habits to self-improvement, and one of them is meditation. So if you're all interested in meditation, just scroll down, click on my channel, click on playlist, and it should be there. Hope you enjoy. Safe.